As students will be returning to school soon, they're already returning to sports practices like football. But with the summer heat, it can be dangerous. So now JCPS and UofL Health are collaborating on ways to keep students hydrated. Gabriel Gonzalez was on the practice field earlier today.
They tell us keep our body hydrated. They always tell us days before like a game, 7-on-7, anything. They give us protein bars, a lot of protein stuff to keep our body in shape.
You don't just stay hydrated at school or during practice. It starts days before. That's what this Seneca High School student knows well, thanks to his coaches and professionals from UofL Health.
The most important thing is that heat stroke is definitely 100% preventable.
Basha Furman with UofL Health keeps supplies on hand at practices like this one, whether they're towels soaked in ice water or, for a worst case scenario, a defibrillator. She's trained and ready for anything.
First aid, tape. This is my handheld one. This is literally like gold. I keep my notebook in here so I can write down anything that happens. Emergency supplies, ice bags, splints, things of that nature.
Her kit is packed with the necessities, but when the heat pushes athletes to the max, there's another kind of method she relies on.
Athletic trainer Basha says when students are on the verge of heat stroke, putting them in this ice bath is really the gold standard to keep them safe.
You got to get ice in there as soon as possible. You will submerge the kid in there up to their neck. You will swirl the water around in the tub and just support them, talk to them, ask them how they're feeling.
Knowing the signs of heat stroke is also important. Signs to look out for include a lack of sweat, dizziness, and overall disorientation. It isn't just up to the coaches and students to keep players healthy and hydrated. Executive Director of Athletics for JCPS, April Brooks, said parents are also responsible.
Making sure in their sports physicals that all their medical information is up to date and correct, if they have asthma, heart condition, anything like that. So our athletic trainers are aware and prepared to help in case of an emergency.
All of these precautions come at the delight of students. In return, they're planning on having a red-hot season. In Louisville, Gabriel Gonzalez, WHAS 11, on your side.
And another help, knowing the wet bulb temperatures outside before the start of any activity. Now, a wet bulb temperature gauge is a sensor that shows how effectively the human body can cool itself down by sweating and can measure students before practice begins.